Okay. What's up, guys? What's going on? Savannah! What's up? Gonna be working on a new song today. I've actually been working on this hip-hop beat all day today. Well, not all day. I worked on it for like an hour, and then I just hopped back on here, made a couple breaks, and that was it. You want to hear it, Savannah? It's like a chill hip-hop beat. It's really simple. It's a pretty simple one. Chillin', watching Arcane. What is Arcane? Alright, bet. Wait, let's see if MIDI joins within the next minute or two, and then I'll play it. Because he makes beats, so I want him to hear it. Here, in the meantime, let me know when people start joining, Savannah. I can't see. It's not quick enough. It's not quick enough. Let's do a pink. Let's do a blue. Let's do a blue here. So yeah, I was gonna name this video, but just to catch people's attention, Metalhead, right? Makes hip hop beat. that was gonna be the catch. So yeah, this is simple beat that I worked on this morning, and then I just came back up here. It's a show about League of Legends. See, that's completely out of my realm. All right, here you go, Savannah. So this is the beat that I made. Let me make sure everything's good. Yeah, we're good. It's like a nice chill hip hop beat. I downloaded Arcade today, so I was able to get all the vocal hooks and stuff. And right here, vocals come in, so the voices are gone. That's it. Then maybe it'll switch up right there. But yeah, that's a beat that I was working on. Oh, scared the shit out of me. Oh, you got into the pretzel? They salty.
I like these kind.
I don't like them. They're too fucking salty.
Lisa accidentally bought these one time, and she didn't know that they were like salt lovers.
They're too much.
So when she was eating, she was like, "Yeah, they're good. They're just really salty." Me and Julia were like, "Because you got the salt lovers extra salt," and she was like, "No, I didn't."
Yeah, there's too much. It's too much. It hurts. It's painful. It is painful. Yo, Matthew, what's up? Actually, Matthew, you might like the thing that I worked on. It's like a chill hip hop beat. I want to listen to it one more time just because I've been working on it, but I haven't really got to listen to anything. So this will be the tools. Right there. Grab the 5-in-1. Butthead Jer. Actually, that break should come right here. Right there, it should go in. But I did a break right here coming up. Yeah. So yeah, there is that. But yeah, I'm gonna save this and open up our guitar project. Thank you over on Twitch. It's your mother. Thank you for the follow. Dude, we just switched up so far in genres. It's actually insane. I guess I do be very versatile. I don't know. Actually, I need to make a new session because we're going to be working on a new song. So actually, I need to make a whole new session. What's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? All right, it's going to get quiet for 1 second. I've got to make a new project session. I forgot to do that. That is my bad. Just give me 1 sec. Thank you, Savannah. Glad you dig it. I do make beats every once in a while, but it's nothing that I ever show anybody. Like, I don't really ever show anybody. It's very rare that I show anybody. I don't even tell people that I do. Just because it's not what I do. Alright, it's going to be quiet for a second. Okay. Now I can grab this, all this stuff, and bring it over, even though I really don't know if I'm going to be using this, to be quite honest. But nonetheless, bring over that. I don't have the sub downloaded. Damn it. Doesn't matter. Let's bring that. And don't know why the hell that's there, but we'll get rid of that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, copy. Aha! There we go. Pam, what's up? Looking good, looking good. Looking good, looking good. Oh yeah, there was this thing right here. Delete. Bye-bye. See you later. See you later. Motherfucker. Alright, now we can delete all this bullshit. Bye-bye. See you later. Shrek reference. Anybody? Alright. Looking hot and sweaty and ready to go. Pam, Savannah, what did you guys get into today? Alright, looking good, sounding good. Remember the riff, Pam? Yeah. Well, the thing is I'm not going to be able to do it exactly like that. You know what I mean? I can get as close as I can, but there's no way I'll like actually be able to get that high in a tuning and play that fast on that riff. Cuz it was this one. And it would be like this. No copywriting issues. It's just that it would be it's not a copywriting thing, Pam. It's my song and it's not published. So it wouldn't matter. I'm saying it's a whole speed thing, you know, and being able to get that exact sound. What is going on, T.O.? Yeah, I mean, listen to it. It's not impossible. And I think we were up to like 1.4, so it was like this. Hell yeah, Tio, that's awesome. Dude, I was supposed to be working on I was supposed to be working on videos all day today, and I did not. So, yeah, definitely should have did that. What I could do is get off of here and then get some videos ready for the week, because I'm going to be working. Not out of town. I'm actually not going to be going out of town. So I could technically still do stuff when I get off work. But the main thing for me right now is just the ideas. I can't come up with good ideas that I want to do. You know what I mean? I just can't come up with ideas that I really want to do. Like right now is the first time I've even hopped on guitar today. Riccolo, sweet chariot. Tio, you're doing ASMR? Oh, you mean the way that you do it. I got you. Doesn't matter if stuff's in the background. All right, let's get the right hand nice and warmed up with some simple carpet rolls on the drums and some 16th notes. Declane, hello, he says. What's going on, man? Okay, we're gonna warm up with the right hand. Nice little arm warm up, you know. Get the old arm on fire. And get the old arm on fire. All right, let's go a little faster. Let's move it up. We were at 135. Let's go 155. I do like that riff we were playing. There's some good stuff in there. There's some good stuff in there for sure. Why can I not change this anymore? Like, something is wrong with this. It will not let me change that anymore. That's so weird. I can't do it with numbers. I don't even know what the fastest you can go is. You guys won't be able to hear it anyways. I know that I can go to 400 in Easy Drummer. So this is what those drums sound like in Easy Drummer at 400 BPM. So that's what that sounds like. All right, let's go 155 now. It's your mother. What's up, man? I don't want you to feel behind over there on Twitch. I could do it if I made it in half step. All right, let's go. Thank you, man. I'm just warming up the hand. All right. Yeah, like I said, it's your mother. I'm warming up, just warming up the old fingers. But yeah, the one riff was pretty cool for sure. All right, now let's go ahead. Let's hit that up about 20 more. Let's just make it a solid 180. Do you know Kakashi? Yeah. AC R ACY, your initials. ACY. I wonder what AC's name is. If it's Andrew, I'm just gonna die. There's too many damn Andrews in this chat. There's too many damn Andrews in this chat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same band. You're also talking to a oh no, I think I'm thinking of Kanashi. Yeah, I'm thinking of a different band. I'm thinking of this band. When I saw that, I thought you were talking about this band. This is a metalcore hardcore band from the East Coast. Keonashi. But yeah, I thought that was what you were talking about. So as far as the other band, probably not. Kokeshi. Kokeshi. Hoyo. Kokeshi da yo. Sounds like some Japanese shit. Kokeshi danda yo. Ah, I see. So I can show you a band you don't know after all. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me type their actual name in. I forgot. Jeez, dude. It's Kakashi, right? Kakashi. Kakashi. Is it this one? Is that the right one? Cody, you could do anime voiceovers. Dude, I think I would kill it, bro. I think honestly I would kill it. Sunday, dude, I don't know any Japanese words, but I can just fucking totally act like I do. Sunday, it's just like talking from the stomach. Like pretend you're gonna shit, but then like make a bubble around your throat. That's the fucking Japanese anime stuff. Bing Chen. Dude, I'm in the wrong line of work. I was close. There's a microphone in front of your face doing voice Dude, voice acting would be so sick. Oh yeah, is that the right band? I'm not going to be able to click on any links. Well, I might be able to over on Twitch, but I know for sure that on YouTube I can't because I am streaming on YouTube as well. Mother. Hey, yo, mother. Mother. Tell your children not to walk my way. Let me see. I'm gonna try and click on that link you sent. Nope. Yeah, I can't answer it. Or open it, sadly. That freaking sucks. Kikachu. Yeah, it's the right link, but check the music video. Oh, you mean in Spotify it was the right one, but go to YouTube to check out the music video for the band. You've got it, dude. Let me put it in my YouTube real quick. I always like getting new bands to check out. They're not always my style, but you know, especially when it's people who watch my channel, I try and be a lot more open to what they might be sending me, because I do like a lot of different type of music. I'm not gonna sit here and say I like every single thing. Okay, gosh. Wait, the one with the girl on the front? Is that? Dude, who is this girl, this YouTuber, bro? Oh my, she has 21 videos. She's not from America. I don't know where she's from. She has blue hair. Her name is Kokeshi. She has only 21 videos and 500,000 subscribers. And this bitch hasn't posted in 4 years. Something must have happened with her, because she got a lot of motherfucking subscribers. Yeah, I can't find the band. Yeah, I also didn't type in Kokeshi. I typed in Kikoshi. 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 Let me make sure I'm typing it in right. Oh, I found it. The maggots in the tomato. Boom. Found it, dude. I saved it. Thank you, brother. Woo! Just dropped into your channel. What's up? Yo, Pecan Grove. What is up, Grover? McLovin. Not much, man. Just trying to warm up the old right hand. That does not sound right. Just warming up the old right hand. No, seriously though, warming up the old right hand with the guitar, and gonna be coming up with a riff because we're starting a new song. So this is actually the perfect time to find my channel for my live streams, because this is what we do. We write songs live on the spot with the chat's help. So yes, good time to come in. Don't you want to check that out on stream? No, I can't. Fucking YouTube is way too ridiculous with copyright. They're fucking insane. They'll completely demonetize the video. They'll do everything. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. That's how I messed up my channel to begin with. I messed up my numbers by playing music on the channel. They don't care if you're a bigger YouTuber, but if you're a smaller YouTuber and you try playing somebody else's music, they don't play around with that. Yeah, it's not that. It's the thing is if a band used DistroKid, CD Baby, anything like that, the reason if you're a band you want to put your stuff through that is if so your music can't be stolen, A, and B, if somebody uses it and you don't know about it and they make money from it, you get royalties from them using it. So if that band, which I'm almost certain because everybody who releases music pretty much has to, it goes unless it's on like SoundCloud or something like that. They've gone through DistroKid, stuff like that. It sucks, man. It does suck. I feel you. It is lame, dude. I know. I know. It sucks. I fucking hate it. Tio, by the way, did you say that you liked the riff when I had that carpet roll at, I think it was 135? I think everybody said that they like the, kind of like the, obituary style, you know, with the double bass sort of just riding out. But yeah, if it was just Twitch or what's it called? TikTok, it'd be different. But every place you can stream has its own downfall. Every single one of them. TikTok, you can't cuss, you can't vape, you can't do anything unless you have a bunch of followers that watch your videos. YouTube is weird with copyrighted stuff, and Twitch, I've found no problems. I think Twitch is very good, besides the fact that it's very hard to be discovered on Twitch, but it does allow a lot of freedom, and they do not pay a lot of money to the people when, you know, they don't pay as much as Kick. Yeah, it's not even so much as about the speech. I'm not really worried about the speech. I'll say pretty much whatever the hell I want, whenever I want. AC says, I would like to see reaction videos from people in Japan wondering what the hell you're saying with my fake Japanese anime voice. That was funny as I don't even watch anime. Like, there's a few that I've watched in the past that are great. But you know, there's one that everybody likes, and maybe I didn't watch it long enough. But it's just, I don't know, it just was not good in my opinion. Maybe I didn't make it in far enough, but I did not like Sailor Moon. What's the other one I tried watching? Actually, no, that one was good. It was good to a point, and then it just dragged on so fucking long. I'm just like, oh my god, get to the point. Kind of like how Dragon Ball Z is. My god, one fucking fight will last 7 goddamn episodes. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? I can't do this. I need it fast, and I need it now. I don't fucking need 7 episodes of these dudes fucking talking through the fight the whole time. Shut the fuck up and punch each other, you know? Konnichiwa. 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 Yeah. I don't know. I don't think you can stream on X, though. I don't know. I don't use it. I have one. I just don't use it. Yo, I think I'm feeling a different guitar, bro. I'm going to grab my favorite guitar. I think it's time Because if we're going with this vibe that I'm going for right now, I need a Floyd Rose. That's your hint. I have not played this guitar in so long. It just, I don't know why. It's my favorite guitar that I have and the most expensive. But with that said, the Floyd is definitely needed for this. I mean, how long can you make a fucking fight last? That's my point. This shit is so stupid, bro. I get so sick of it. I'm like, oh my god, we just went. I can't remember what it was because I'm not a Dragon Ball fan, but listen to me. I swear to God, it was on Adult Swim, and they were like away from Earth or wherever, and they were in this dome together, and there was a team here fighting, and then a team over there fighting, and I'm not even kidding. Every single night, or like through the months or whatever it was multiple episodes. I'm talking like probably 5, 6 episodes of in the same place fucking fighting. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why does it take this long to punch someone in the fucking face? Alright, let's see how out of tune this guitar is. It's a Floyd Rose, so it should be good, but it has been months since I've played it. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Cowboy Bebop? Yeah, Cowboy Bebop is sick. I got that noise gate fucking cranked. is. That's the lead guitar tone. Alright, let's get some drums up. Let's fucking jam. Oh, that's fucking funny. Just had to throw in the old Star Spangled Spanker. Okay, so that's pretty cool. What we just did, there's definitely some cool stuff in there. You know, we need some fills and shit like that. But that could totally be turned into a nice thrash song. This guitar pretty much only writes thrash, which you would think, oh, that dude's playing a Fender, but it's got a Floyd. So yeah, not just your average. Thank you, Pecan. Words of encouragement. I do feel loved. Thank you. Oh, I forgot I had this mug. I do feel loved, but if it'll focus in on that spot, it probably won't. Oh, that's right. I have it on, I meant to turn this. I had to turn this off anyways. I think I turned it off. It should work now, but in the cup it says something. You bitch. I'm not giving up now. Haha. Love you more. Ah. All right. Time to actually write some shit now. Because I think that's what I'm going to go for. Feel me? Yeah, damn. Just a min. You got it, brother. Go ahead and walk your way out. And then come on back. Come on back now, you hear? Let's get it going. Had a scratchy on my chin. Songwriter OG tune. Yes, sir. We write all original music over here. Yep. It's all original. You know, I tried to show... Actually, I did show... Whoever was here first on the stream got to see. So this is a song that we just finished up here. This is a whole song that we just finished up. Wait, sorry. It's got to be... There you go. I actually started working on a hip-hop beat today. Those of you that didn't get to hear the hip-hop beat, I'll let it kick in for a second, then we're going to go back and write some metal. Hey, yo. Nah. Verse comes in here. A. I can see. I'm using Reaper, which I would say is not automatically suited the best for you know, hip hop and stuff. But I don't do hip hop primarily. Anytime I make beats, I don't ever show anybody. They just kind of sit and whatever. So I'm not really worried about that. I write you know, metal, punk, you know, sometimes the hip hop stuff, alternative rock. I do anything with a guitar that I'm feeling. So yeah. Anyways, let's get some drums in here. What did I have? The D beat. Yep. Ah. Damn, I am off today. I'm not playing. 5K incoming. Shred it. 5K what? Are you saying I have to run a 5K? Alright, so let's get these drums out here. Let's get these freaking drums out here, man. We're going to set the project tempo to, I think we're at 175, 174. I like the sound of 174 better. 5K subs incoming? Yeah, right, man. If I could get to 5K subs, I'd actually be able to do this giveaway. I'd be able to do all types of stuff. If I had 5K subs, that's my goal. My goal is 5K subs so I can get Sweetwater affiliate link so I can start working with Sweetwater. All right, let's loop this drum here and let's play with this. I think what I'm going to do is check this out. Check this out. You guys are going to like this. You guys are going to like this. Watch. Then we'll go here. We'll take this. Then we'll move this here. I think it needs to go sooner, but let's try it out. Let's shred. $5K incoming. Shred it. It'll come soon, man. It'll eventually be here. I was on a path of having a lot of people finding the stream until what I told the guy over on Twitch, the guy It's Your Mother. I told him, like, yeah, this is AC. Are you in your 20s? AC is 100% in his 40s. But yeah, the copyright stuff kind of got me because I played music on here. And right then and there is when I noticed all of the people who were finding my channel were gone. Anyways, let's shred. So yeah, we're just making this up on spot. How old are you, Cody? I think he is 30 something. Oh, sheesh, dude. God damn. Just fucking stab me in the ears, why don't you? You dick. 30 something? Jesus Christ, do I look that fucking old? God damn. That hurts, you know? I got feelings, bro. I got feelings, brother. Alright. I think I'm gonna do a speed run of this song. I'm gonna actually try and we're just gonna make a quick, fast crossover thrash song without trying to think too much, and we're just gonna have fun with it. It's going to be fast. It's going to be in your face, all up in your pee hole, just making a mess. All right? But yeah, god damn, Tio. Just, why don't you just stab me in the heart? God. I think he's 30-something. Sheesh. Grow mustache too quick? Dude, there's fucking 5th graders with mustaches. Are you kidding me? There are literal 5th graders with mustaches better than mine. Are you fucking joking? Grew the mustache. Oh, man. You put T.O. on a 24-hour ban. He's out. He's fucking gone. Get him out of here. You're fucking out, buddy. See ya. All right, let's go ahead and tune this guitar up and start just chopping this song. Just getting this song chippity chip chopped. Oh, no. Might not be able to use this one. I just ran out of space. On my tuners. Might not be able to use this one. A question. If anybody knows real quick, with a Floyd Rose guitar, if it's already in the tuning it is supposed to be tuned to, you can technically, you can technically take these off. You can take the nuts off, tune it to where it needs to be, and then put them back on, right? Without having to block the bridge. Does anybody know? I can't remember right now. I haven't been playing any Floyd. Oh god, why am I up here? Ooh, I'm so stupid. I'm so used to it now. Yeah, I'm completely out of tuner peg space. Dude, I'm completely gone. Oh my god, dude. 20? How old am I? I am 29 years old. That was cool. Thank you, Pecan. We're going to get right back to it. I'm going to try this out. If it does not work, then what I'll do is grab the other Floyd Rose guitar I have and hope to God that that one is in tune. If not, then I'll just use another guitar for now, and we'll do the Floyd Rose stuff later. But I literally can't get it in tune. This is why I don't like using the Floyd Rose stuff when I'm streaming. Okay, so for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys hear the song. I'm going to go grab my tools, come up here. I just need a screwdriver real quick, and I'll be right back. So here is the last song that we wrote, and I'm going to let you guys check that out while I go grab this. Pecan, I have a feeling you're going to love this. It's a little bit lower tuned. It's not thrash. It's kind of like hardcore / Lamb of God meets, but it's in B, check it out. Exactly. Thank you. Um, I'm glad you like the riff. Thank you. Thank you again, Pecan. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys, man. Seriously. So basically, all I'm doing right now is just blocking the bridge real quick, making sure that I have the right things. This is what I usually use to block the bridge off. Some taped up quarters and pennies and some other things. I block off the bridge. What is the most breakdowns a song has? I don't know, but I can tell you this. There's plenty of genres of like slam and hardcore where all the song is a breakdown. So it's like you could count that as a never ending breakdown. Alright, so now I need one of the thinner picks here. And well, actually, I don't have. I like to use the Allen wrenches. Write a song with 7 breakdowns. I could do that. We could do that. That'd be so stupid, but alright, so if anybody in here doesn't know anything about Floyd Rose's, basically it's a floating bridge and you have to block off the bridge when you change the tuning, or remember when you go to adjust anything. So right now, I'm currently looking for the right Allen wrench. Annoying. This is it. I have the tail blocked off of it. And all I'm going to do is take these bridge bolts off and then retune it. Put them back on. And the only reason I have to do this is because my fine tuner pegs down here ran out of space because the guitar had been sitting for too long, and I just didn't, it needed tuned up too much, which also means that there is strain going on the neck, which I don't even want to think about. This guitar is way too expensive to be having a bent neck. Tanchok. What's up, dude? Learn about them before you do it. That's all I gotta say. Alright, so basically what we're gonna do here, what is going on is I have the tail end and the front end blocked off. So now that the nuts are off, I can adjust this to where I need it and tune it up without the bridge moving too far forward or too far back. If they're not there and you change a tuning or something, you'll notice it will just keep going forward or backwards depending if you're tuning up or tuning down, and it will not ever be in tune. Also, you can tune your guitar with a screwdriver, and I'll show you why you do that. So we're going to get this back to that factory feel here. So what I've done is now I've put the fine tuners in a neutral position directly in the middle, and now I can tune up the guitar, and these will be there for me for when I need to tune up or down. If they're too far up, then you run out of space. Sometimes you can get to learn your guitar and know which string will go out more. With a Floyd, they don't go out much, but it does happen. Also, these strings have been on here for a little while now. They look pretty new, so it looks like I changed the strings and then just didn't play it. No rust or anything, which is good. Hasn't been that long. But anyways, let's go ahead and tune up. So grab a pick, put my tuner on. Plug it in. And we're going for half step tuning. So we're going to be half step of E. And I'm pretty sure I didn't need to block the bridge off to do this. If you're tuning back to the same tuning, I'm pretty sure, don't 100% mark my words on this. You can test it for yourself. But I'm pretty sure that if you are going back to the same tuning, you can actually just take the nuts off, retune it, reset these, and be good. You don't actually have to block the bridge because you're not changing the tuning of it. It's balanced. Your guitar is already balanced for that tuning, so tuning it back up shouldn't matter. But I could 100% be wrong there. We're almost there. One thing you'll notice also with Floyd Rose guitars is if you have a cheaper Floyd Rose in your guitar, when you go to put the nuts back on, the bolts back on where the nut goes, you'll notice that no matter how tight you put them on or how loose you put them on, which, by the way, never over tight. They barely need tightened. You'll notice that it will raise the pitch up like it's pinching the string too hard. But with good Floyd Roses, a name brand one, it will typically not do that. And I don't really know why. At least that's my experience. All right, very cool. All right, now let's go ahead and put the bolts back on. And then all we got to do is take the stuff blocking the bridge off, and then tune the guitar up. And something you will notice is, especially if you're changing different tunings and stuff, is that, wait a minute, why is my guitar, why is it out of tune now? I just tuned it up. Well, there's little bits move the bridge just slightly and it can make it off. And then that is where the screwdriver comes in handy. And I'll show you how you tune your guitar with a screwdriver. So I'm barely, like, I'll show you how tight this is going on here. Look, see my fingers? Look, just these two here. Okay. That's it. Boom, done. That is tight enough. You do not have to put it on tight. Trust me on that. Let me double check these though. Yep, we are good. Now we can take the stuff out the back. The guitar may be slightly out of tune now. Yep, you see how it's sharp? But our low D is not. So the way to do that without using your fine tuners, you don't want to use all your fine tuners yet. You don't want to use up all that space. So now what you do is you take your guitar, and if you tighten the back here, I'll show you guys what it looks like. See this cavity here? There's two screws. If I screw this up, it will tune it down. Gibson or Strat? Oh, 100% a Strat. I'm a Strat guy for sure. Yeah, this Fender is the one. Like this guitar right here, buddy. There's a reason it's my most expensive one. It is nice. It is a very, very nice guitar. You could do anything on this. And I play shitty metal riffs on it, so this thing probably cries every time I play it, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so just that little turn, maybe even like a 16th of a turn. I loosened it, and that is going to detune it. Sorry, I said tighten earlier. So you're going to do a little on one side and a little on another. See how we're in perfect pitch? Doing it on that side, moved it on that side. So it will be a balance game. It's fairly simple though. Always check your tuning in the way that you're playing on a Floyd, by the way. I don't know how today turned into a guitar lesson, but I guess it did. Okay, so I know my guitar. I know this is how it's going to go. So I'm going to loosen that one a little bit more and then tighten this one up. just a little bit more. And that should be plenty. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit more of both here. So we're tightening the left, and we're going to loosen the bottom one more time. Check it. This should be good now. And that's something that we can fix with the fine tuners. That's good. That's good enough. Whoa. Okay, but I don't know why that is out so bad. You see that C there? That is odd. Okay, hold on. D, A sharp. How the fuck did that happen? Okay, you guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna... What the fuck? It's okay, though. We can easily fix that. We're just gonna block it off one more time. I think what happened was I must have hit it or something. Something weird happened there. So what I'm gonna do is loosen up the middle one here, where the C is at. 1, 2. It's this one, right? Yeah, it's this one. Actually, that's a bad idea. We need to, if one's out, you gotta loosen them all up. That's bad habit, bad habit. We should be good, but bad habit, bad habit. I still want to know how the hell this string went so far out of tune. That's actually insane. That's never happened to me before. Like, actually, that's never happened to me. Let's make sure that this string is stretched out enough. Because they are newer strings, which is the reason why I think it's doing this. Okay, I think we're good. This took way longer than I thought. I do apologize, you guys. What in the fuck? Come on! Alright, we're going to tighten it back up now. Hope to God that doesn't happen again. I don't know what the hell happened there. That was weird. I've never had that happen before. With this guitar, at least. Okay. Fractal, but no money. Yeah. You know, Axe Effect stuff's really nice. I will say though, a lot of people have gone neural DSP, and they're expensive, but they're nice. And if you want something just as good these days, but for the price, go with the HX Stomp. It is a mighty beast of a floor rig for literally a quarter of the cost. Alright, we are back to normal now. We need to loosen these up just a little bit. About right there. Alright, we need to tighten them up now. Just a little bit. We went too far. There we go. Let's check that. Look at that. Now we can use the fine tuners to tune the rest of this up. There we go. I also don't trust these plugins that much. If you're using a Floyd Rose, I highly recommend using your floor pedal. You want something pretty precise. I don't necessarily trust these plugins, even though they're probably very, very good. It's just there's something about using the digital ones on your pedal board that I find to be a lot more comforting for myself. And let's see if our cock is out with rockin'. Yeah, well, they're not even made, they're made in Indonesia. And the reason that all guitars are being made in Indonesia right now is because the labor cost is the cheapest for the best quality. So I will say this, getting a USA guitar nowadays does not exactly mean what it used to mean, because you have to think about the main factor of the guitar. They are now being shaped out with CNC machines. So the guitar gets put in, everything gets routed with a robot, and then assembled, and all the little fine tunings get put together, and then a lot of the guitars, they get shipped back, and then they are fully finished and assembled in America, or they get their final tune-up or check through little things, maybe the frets, making sure that the electricals work, you know, everything's working fine and tight and ready to go out. So I think that with companies being able to do that, we get cheaper guitars. And they're almost, if not just about, the same quality that you would get if it was made in a factory in America. Because you got to consider something. If a guitar company did every bit of manufacturing, major manufacturing in America, there is a very good chance that you're not going to have people that work there that all play guitar. So some of these people are going to see this as their job, only their job, and not be very good at it. You know what I'm trying to say? So you might get even worse guitars at first with them being made in America the way that they are overseas, because all these places they've been getting shipped have been doing it for so long. They have a way that they show people how to do it. You know what I mean? But then you have your custom shop stuff. You have small builders in America. That is definitely the primo creme de la creme type shit. That's the stuff that I now look for when I buy guitars, because I want nice things. I've been playing guitar. I want to be able to do it for a living. That's just stuff I personally want. Is there anything wrong with a guitar made in China? No. Rock out. All right. Let's put this shit away real quick. And then let's rock out with our bichos out. Right, Tio? Rocking out with our bichos. Mamale bicho, puta. Used to say that to my buddy that was from El Salvador all the time. Used to say, Mamale bicho, puta. Whoa, that scared me. I got you. I'm getting ready to play. Just getting this stuff out of my way so I can actually get to working on the song. I got one closed. All we got to do is close this bad boy up and we're going to rock out. Alright. CNC machines are not luthiers. Well, actually, yes, they are. I mean, when you look at it from what a luthier does, I mean, they're not a full repair shop luthier, but at the end of the day, what is the CNC machine's job? It is to provide the service of putting a cavity in the guitar and making sure that the guitar is in shape, and to be able to fix the wood of the guitar. And what does the machine do? It provides a service of machining out a cavity in the guitar for everything to be inserted, just like the human would do, but for a fraction of the cost and much, much cheaper, if not better, because there is no human error. There is no time needed to be spent teaching new people how to do that job. It saves a lot of time and money, and I am 100% all for that, because I like to buy nice guitars that are cheap. So we might not agree on that, and that's okay. But the way that I see it is that if I can get a guitar that would normally go for $4,000 because of all the work that has to go into it, but instead get it for $2,000, yeah, I would want that. Guys, no, I lost a fucking screw. Got it. Alright, I'm gonna put this in, throw all that shit to the side, and then we're gonna rock out. Alright. Let's go. Japan, as far as making custom guitars, Japan makes just as nice guitars as small luthier guitar builders in the U.S., if not better than some. A lot of Japanese builders take a lot of pride, and something to think about is Japanese woodwork is some of the best woodwork in the world. They have come up with a lot of techniques for woodwork that nobody else had come up with yet. Japanese guitars are great guitars. Mexico, also great guitars. I have a Mexi Telly downstairs. It is a fantastic guitar. It doesn't look exactly like the USA model, but I will say this, it is fucking awesome. And for 1/3 of the price. Probably a quarter. You're getting when you buy a master build guitar, you're basically paying for just to say that this person worked on your guitar. Honestly, I hate to say it, but like there are other people out there that can do just as good of work as these master builders. I don't give a shit. And half the time these well-known master builders get orders and they're like, oh, another one of these. When there's a guy out there who's just as good at woodworking, and this guy would fucking absolutely kill to have something or a job like that. So, hey, that's all I'm saying. Anyways, let's rock out with our cock out. Let's go. I know, if I would have lost that screw, I would have been pretty sad. So let's double this up again. And that'll be a guitar solo right there. Da-na-na, na-na-na. Okay, that's going to be our intro. Remember, I'm speedrunning this motherfucker. Okay, so it's going to be... Here, let's record. Okay, we're deleting all guitar stuff. There we go. That's our drums for that intro right there. Beautiful. Now let's record a left version of it. We're speed running this thing, man. We're speed running it, man. All right, let's do the right. Let's go. There we go. All right, now we can start recording. Ooh, that's what we need to do there with the drums. Why don't we add these drums here? It's like a callback to those drums that we did in the beginning there. Make sure we don't have any little shitlers popping through. Then we go into the next part of the song. Beautiful. I love that. Okay, so here it is. This is what we got so far. Oh, we're speed running it, baby. We're speed running it. It's going to be a good speed run, though. It's not going to be a shitty one. Yo, that's a sick riff, actually. That's a good riff. I'm actually happy with that. It's simple, it's fast, it's in your face, it's thrash, and it gets the job done. It makes you go, okay, okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and record the guitar for that. Yo, that shit goes hard. Anonymous, yo, is that our boy Anonymous? I'm sorry if you're not the right Anonymous. I apologize. And I'm sorry if you are and I didn't recognize, because I currently have a new setup with my computer. So I have dual monitors. I don't use my phone as a second screen anymore. And I'm using the thing over here so I can't see your photo or anything. It just says your name and that you're on YouTube. That's it. Nah, it's you. Yeah, let's go, man. Now just play your guitar just like that with a microphone above your head and sing like Lemmy. Yeah. If you want, you gotta bow, you gotta bow your way. You win some, you lose. Hi, Anonymous. Oh shit, Pam's still here. Hell yeah. Pam's rocking out with her cock out. Or no, she's jamming with her clamming. Or wait, no, wait. Jam out with your clam out. That's what it is. I forgot. I forgot what it was. Dude, I've done some big upgrades. I got the whole thing, man. I built a second PC. So I have the second PC. I mounted, instead of having the I'll go through this real quick. Got the PC, got the mount for the camera instead of the tripod, and then the dual monitors set up. So yeah, man. Gonna eat rice and chicken, working long. Nice. Yo, Tanchop, what is that name? Like, what type of name is that? I've never heard somebody with a name like that before, unless it's like a reference to something I don't get. All right, let's record. Let's go. Beautiful, man. Very sloppy, but we'll come back and fix it. As I said, we're speed running, so but we do want to get that transition better. Cody needs some Chinese takeout away. Whew, I can't do that while I'm streaming. Bro, I get to snoring if I eat some Chinese food. Sheesh. Oh, I just saw the other thing too. I have a Korean-made guitar. Now that I think about it, I can't remember which one it is. Ooh, Anonymous got the new guitar. What'd you get, man? Yo, I'm hungry for riffs right now. That's what I'm hungry for. All right, so we're about to eat some riffs up. All right, let's go. Let's go, daddy, yo. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot that we did that. Damn it, I messed up that guitar right there. Alright, I'm gonna record that part separate. It's the only way I'm actually gonna be able to speed run this. that. I want to have that note open whenever I go back to it. So we're going to redo that. Even though it was perfect except for that, we're doing it. Let's go. We're going to clean this up a little bit. Just for fun. Just because we can. Let's hear how that sounds. Nope, too much, too much. Here's what we can do, though. All right, now let's solidify what we want to play there and then record it. Here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to literally cut this in half here. Same with the other one. Like this. So it'll be like this. So. Okay. Okay. That last riff is killer. Bro, thank you so much, man. Like, bro. It's a LTD F1000. Sounds like a car. But in chips, it makes you want more of them. Wait, what? Made for plans. Grover, got you. Brother, did you like this song? She is the fire by Cradle of Filth. Nah, I don't know that one. I do not know that one. I do not. Why did I say it like that? All right. Okay, so we're gonna do that 2 more times here. Just like that. And let's get to recording. Okay, so I messed that up big time, but I do know what I'm playing now. I switched the riff up just a little bit last minute while I was recording, and that's how we're going to keep it. I'm glad you guys like it, man. If you didn't, you'll be dead to me. You'll be freaking dead in a week. Dude, what was the movie Savannah told me to watch? I watched a little bit of it like 3 weeks after she asked me to watch it. It was the one with the clown. It's like the new big slasher. It's free on Peacock. Fuck, what is it? Not it. It's fuck, I can't remember what it's called. God damn it. Somebody remind me. It's a clown killer new slasher. Well, the movies have been out for a while, but a new one just came out, and everyone's obsessed with it. All right, let's go. Okay, we're going to keep the first half, but I have an idea for when it goes in. Like that. Okay, cool. That's possible. Let's do it. Dude, I'm so late on that. Or the other ones too are. Okay. That's it. That's it. Let's go. think, is that it? I think that. That's not it. Okay, hold on. I think that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, I want to fix that one there. Okay, and we're going to put that up here. So there was a spot where I go in one note too soon here, and I want it to be with this last one that we just did. So I went ahead and re-recorded. Oh, there we go. Now, what if we do like some whammy bar flick here? Let's try that out. So it's one, so it's 1 and then 2, 3, hit the flutter. Okay, that's a little tricky, but I think I got it. Okay, so here's how the end of it, the transition, and then the next riff, or the next part, the next verse. Idea. Instead of having both play it, let's do one, but on a mono track on the lead guitar. What about that, you guys? I think I have something stuck in my tooth. I'm gonna go grab a piece of floss real quick. Thank you, Pecan. Yo, AC. Oh, wait, hold on. Who said that? Oh, Pam's doing a Lego guitar? Yo, that's sick. Yo, one year my mom was, well, actually, no, she's been, okay, so my mom isn't much of like a huge baker, but she's been on, like, through her life, but she started really wanting to, like, get into baking at one point, and she loves making cakes and stuff. And I think it was like the second year she got into it, she started getting, oh yeah, that's what it was. She made for my birthday a literal guitar cake. Headstock, neck, body. It was fucking cool. But a Lego you can keep forever, so even sickerness. There's been people that have made Lego guitars and then epoxied over them. And, yeah, which is pretty cool. Oh, damn, I just noticed that uninterested joined and said, yo, and I didn't say anything to him. If you're still here, uninterested, I do apologize, my brother. I really do apologize. And yes, I did just pick my nose on stream. What you gonna do? Yo, Cody, my uncle's roof got too excited, too exited in the bathroom, and some fiberglass said hi through the roof. Nice. All right, let's do it. You'd probably have to at least glue the pieces. But yeah. Does that sound okay? Fuck it. I don't care if it sounds okay. That's what we're doing. But I want to do it with like halftime weird drums. Check it out. I just thought about it. That would be cool. How would I even do that? All right. Ghost, what's up, man? How's it hanging, brother? Ain't seen in a while. We're speed running a thrash song right now. Now let's see if we can find some drums that's gonna go with this thing I'm thinking of. So I wanted to like kind of like move into like this halftime feel while the guitar is still going, not halftime. Ooh, I think that's it. Okay, not exactly that, but I want it to be even more simple. But this is damn close. Okay, so it would come out. And then it'll go through it again. Like that. Oh, dude, I'm cooking right now. And then we'll go into a full time, or an actual halftime that isn't off. Like this. Nice, simple, stompy. Okay. Nope. I'm doing great, bro. I hope you're doing great. Okay, I think we might be able to take this one, put our power hand over to the ride, put it on bell, and that should get us what we want. That's really basic, but we'll find a fill for it But that's great. Okay, so let's see what we can get here. Woo! 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 We're cooking. If that wasn't cooking, I don't know what is. I mean, it's my magical guitar. It's my magical guitar. Can I get some Wolf Brigade? Yo, Lynn Canthro Punk. Can I get some Wolf Brigade? I suck. No. We are writing a song live on the spot. You are more than welcome to join us, though. No requests. We're not doing no covers. We're doing our own thing. We're making a freaking crossover thrash song on the spot. We're going to start shredding some here soon. And we're speed running a thrash song right now. So feel free to stick around and rock out. Invite your friends. Tell your mother, tell your father. Are you playing in... Yeah, I'm in flat. That's my main tuning. Oh, I see. My bad. Okay, I will listen. So right now we're coming up with like, you know, a weird part of the song. You know, we have the intro here. That goes into this part. Then we come out. Back into our main verse. Out of second verse into what I'm about to show you. Something like that. I don't know. Sounds like Toxic Holocaust or Hell Ripper. Exactly. We're going with that. You know, crossover thrash, speed metal type of shit. I wouldn't necessarily refer to this as speed metal, but yeah, perfect. Exactly. All right, I need to quit vaping, bro. Get that fucking thing out of here. All right. Like and subscribe, or James Charles will sleep with you and kiss you. Yeah, probably. All right, and remember, this is all like on spot. You know what I mean? Like, so just keep that in mind. This is all being on the spot, like it always is, and we're just speed running. So if there's a few mess ups, that's okay. But the thing that's not acceptable the most is having the riff that's wrong, playing the wrong part. So I will re-record for that. I went ahead and threw that up to the left guitar track. Now we're going to record the right guitar track. Got to make sure that I'm actually playing the right thing. That felt really tight. That felt really tightly played. So yeah, sounds awesome as fuck. Absolute blast. Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you. Keep live going. Oh, I am. This is live and raw, people. It truly is. It's like a Hollywood apartment. You know what I mean? Porno. All right, let's go. Okay, I messed something up there. Let me listen back to what I played. I don't even remember what I just played. Okay, that should be good enough. Let's go. Fuck, I messed up. Let's go. Okay, I might have to record this separate. That's fine. I think I got it. Ooh, that's pretty tough. I ain't gonna lie. That's a pretty tough riff right there. That little section there. Oh yeah, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot. Okay, so actually, hold on. I have an idea. Let's cut this here, and let's actually repeat this part over here. The part that we just recorded. Let's actually repeat that, and then we'll play the separate part where it comes in. Yeah, there. Okay. All right, man. I'm so freaking bad at making music. It's only because you're not doing it enough. I mean, I'll be honest. I've played a lot of music with a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people play music, and truth be told, some people genuinely are just not made for it. I think everybody can make music, whether or not it's good music or music people want to listen to. That's a whole nother thing. But there are people that I have played with that are genuinely just not very good. Um, and they've been playing for years, and they still just can't keep a 1, 2, 3, 4 in their brain to save their life. Like me, I don't even have to think about it, and I'm just kind of doing the thing. I just do it. Should I slap or pluck? Pluck. But there's no way to truly know if you are good or bad unless you keep trying and keep going. Until you go through all of the motions, you're not going to ever fucking know. So until you play with people, start simple, do covers, and then try writing your own stuff. And just until you have 5 to 10 years within that gap, 5 years, 10 years of playing music under your belt, you're probably not going to be very good. It's as simple as that. You can get passable on guitar within a year with good practice, learning the right stuff. And then you hit that hump where it's like, damn it, I'm not getting any better. And that can last for a long time if you don't find your way to get past it. Then you get to that intermediate, just past intermediate stage, and you're there for a while as well. And then you get to the spot where, you're able to play just about whatever you hear, and you're like, okay, cool, I can do it, but my songwriting's not good. So you should be working on songwriting in between all of this with other people, just jamming with other people. Doesn't have to be stuff you record, doesn't have to be a song. Just jamming guitar, acoustic guitar with another acoustic guitar is great. That's the best way to get songwriting down. All right, let's record that next little piece there. No, I didn't. I wanted to start guitar. I wanted to start guitar in the next months. Okay. Want to make some crust stuff. How long is realistically to learn that? Does that question make sense, or is it completely? I think you could easily learn that shit fairly soon, but you still need to know your power chords. That's about as close as I can get to, doing some more raw punk style stuff right off the dome. But realistically, I would say between, you could probably get there in a couple months with, playing real sloppy and, fucking it up a bunch. But I mean, to really get good at guitar takes a long time. Like, it is a very hard thing to master. It is a very hard thing to master. But you need to, in the meantime, be learning every fucking thing you can about it. Don't watch IRLs all day long. You know what I mean? Don't be doing all the stupid shit. Find real things that you should be watching on YouTube, wherever, and figure it out. Yo, Basket Lion. Basset Lion? Either way, thank you so much over on Twitch. I appreciate you, brother. So, realistically, it can be possible. Some people get into guitar not knowing anything about strumming or even that what chords are. They have no concept. So depending on what your level is, which I'm sure with Punk in your name, you are aware of the strumming, you're aware of chords, you're aware of what these things are. So that does take some time off, because that stuff right there takes time to settle into your brain, at least a few weeks. So, just keep going, man. Also, it's an expensive fucking hobby, and the better you get at guitar, the more you want to keep having nice things and getting different sounds and different tones. So, prepare for that. Anyways, let's get back into this. Thanks for showing and teaching a real one. Awesome example. Alrighty. Patience is key. Patience is key. It's the best thing that you can have for trying to learn an instrument. It does not come very easily. It can, especially with something like the drums. There are people that can pick up the drums fairly quick. I was one of those people because I've had always wanted to play drums. I've always wanted to be in that spot. So when I finally got the chance to buy a drum kit, a place to put it, I did not stop, and I got really good really fast. I wouldn't say really good. I got good at playing drums, and I can pretty much keep up with whatever I need to keep up with. I got some chops. I got, so some people can pick things up better than others as well. All right, so let's get this last portion here. But as I said earlier, this is something to really remember. You will hit a lot of plateaus in your guitar playing, okay? There's going to become the point where now you're doing covers, you're playing power chords all the time, and then you're sick of that, and you're like, okay, I need to move on to this next thing. And it's going to be just like learning something new again. It takes time and patience to get past that new part. So absorb as much as you can, cover as many songs as you can, and draw inspiration for your own songs from other songs. And don't be afraid if it sounds similar. Don't be afraid of any of that. Get good at guitar at whatever means it fucking takes. Simple as that. Let's go. Beautiful. I think I should do like a harmony there. Oh, that's sexy right there. People have different levels of learning, so don't put yourself down of what you already have learned so far. Just use that as a building block. Exactly. First song I really want to learn is Sabbath's Paranoid. Can't get that tune out of my head for years, so that's a great first song to learn, honestly. That's always a good first one to learn. The best part about learning that song is you're also learning how to go from power chords to now single strings. Because let me try and remember. Yeah, so with that song, you're learning how to do a power chord. You're learning how to do a hammer on. You're learning how to go from those power chords to single notes. And by the way, when you go to learn that song, a little key is keep this one nice and flat. So that way, when you play guitar, you do not want to have your hands above like this. You don't want your fingertips playing. You want to play with the bottom, in between the bottom and the tip, in the middle of there. And it helps with going from it. Because technically with this song, you can get away with playing it wrong by just holding on a bar like this. Just... You can technically get away with it like that. Yo, how are you, bro? Yo, Maggot, what's good, man? I'm doing great, man. We're speed running a song while also answering some questions and concerns that people have about, guitar, music, whatever, life. How are you, man? How was your day? What the fuck did you get into? Fuck you get into, bruh? Yeah, man, just keep joining the channel, and anytime you need something, hit us up. Join the Discord. I have not been as active in the Discord, but there are other people in there. I need to start being more active. It's just when my numbers dropped on the YouTube channel, I got a little discouraged, a little pissed off, a little lazy, and I've always said it's not about the numbers, and it's not, but I do have a goal. And the goal was going to be met at the time frame that I wanted it to be met, and then stupid shit happened, and then it just wasn't possible to meet the goal. So I got a little discouraged, but I've been picking back up the past 2 months and really getting things back together. So yeah, you can join the Discord. It's in my my bio. All right. I went ahead and just said screw it, copied and pasted that part there. Because now we can move on. Let's go ahead and listen to what we've got so far, guys. Matter of fact, why don't we just throw the lead guitar on and I can just, you know, because we're still going to put some bass over this too. We're going to get this shit completed today. All right. So there's definitely some keeper ideas in there for sure. Not going to do the whammy shit the whole way through the song. But definitely some good parts to do it in. I'll tell you that for sure. Yeah. I've been playing for about a year now. Keep it going. Don't stop. Don't stop. The Aero guitar. The year mark is the hardest part to get through. Usually around that time is where most people stop playing. When they've picked it up, they committed, they've reached the year, and then they hit the plateau, and they're like, okay, where do I go from here? You get confused. You don't know where to go. Where you go is what you don't know. That's it's as simple as that. What you don't know is where you keep going. That's where you keep heading towards, because you reach a spot, and every time you get better, you think, oh no, this isn't good enough. And that's a sad part of playing music. It really is. It sucks. The Aero guitar is on Walmart online for $500. I'm interested to see what that would be like for Walmart for $500. My current guitar is no good. Electric one is no good. Electric one, I'm planning to buy a new one soon. So you're planning to buy an electric soon. Nice. What's your price range? Dude, I want a Floyd so bad. Yeah. Yeah. They're a pain in the ass, though. They really are. They're such a pain in the ass to deal with. This fire, bro. Dude, thank you. You're fire. Fire. I know it's a bit pricey, but it's an all-electric guitar that only has strings for strumming and none down the neck, which I think might help a little. Hold on. Wait, what? It's an electric guitar that only has strings for strumming. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I've seen those. I've never looked into it, but yeah. Maggot said, I practice pretty much every day. Good. That's the only way you're gonna keep going. You know, a lot of people will learn covers, and that is good. That is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You can get to a great point in life by doing covers. There's nothing wrong with that. But my biggest thing is I would not be a songwriter. I would not be a person who can sit and jam. The most important thing you can do if you want to be in a real band and be better than everybody else, no offense to your bandmates, is by practicing with other people, whether it's an acoustic guitar or whatever. Because what you're doing is you are now learning musically how to sit with other people, and you'll eventually get so good that you'll know that they're going to switch at this part and kind of what they're going to go into, and you can work with that and switch ahead. And that shit is so important, but you can't get there until you just keep going. You have to keep jamming with people. And whether you're playing one note melodies on one string, it doesn't matter. Doing that over top of some chords, you're now learning. And then also another thing is, I forget who says it. It was actually I think it was John. Is it John Mayer? What's his name? The acoustic guitar guy. He says something in an interview one time, and it's something I think about all the time. And I'm like, I've never said it out loud like that, but I think about it like that all the time. And what he says is writing a song and completing a song are the same but totally different things. And what he says is that you'll sit on this thing forever until you take it takes a stupid bravery to get past that first riff. And what he means by that is it takes a stupid bravery to get out of the comfort zone, and don't be afraid to not write the best new song. Don't be afraid to not explore new patterns on the guitar. Don't be afraid to go out there and move past what you already know with speed, with chords, with progressions, with everything. Keep trying new things and keep moving on, and you'll learn something new every time you do that, because you'll fuck up and you'll go, okay, that didn't work last time. Now let's do it again. Okay, that one worked. That's cool. Now let's do that. Now let's move something. Oh, okay. And then eventually you'll keep doing that, and you will get so much better at guitar and so much better at songwriting. That is one of the biggest things that I do that helps me. I just sit down, I keep doing stuff. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I figure out so many cool things by doing that. Yeah, so that is one thing I will say. If you play guitar, it, like he says, it takes a stupid bravery to get to that point of finishing writing a song, getting better. It does. It just takes that stupid bravery to say, fuck it, I'm going to take the chance on playing something that might not sound good. Do it. I never recommend. Oh, let me answer Maggots real quick, and then I'll answer AC, and then we're going to get back to the song. So Maggot says he has $200 to $300. Listen to me. As much money as you can put towards a guitar, it counts. Until you reach $1,000, there are not very many differences you get from that point. That $900 to $1,200 range of guitar is among some of the best the professionals play. You can get away with having that type of guitar and it being amazing for a very long time. With that said, buying a cheaper guitar is fine, but usually it does come with some downfalls. Tuning pegs, a lot cheaper. they suck. They might go out of tune a lot. The guitar might go out of tune a lot because it's just not constructed as well. You're going to need to learn how to adjust a truss rod. Don't be scared of that. You can always undo it unless you go too far. And just learning how to set up your guitar, because having a nice guitar and being comfortable is the best thing you can start off with. Being comfortable with your guitar. Because I'll be honest with you, I used to play with a really low action all the time, and a lot of metal guitarists like a really low action on their guitar, but I'm like a medium low type of person. I don't like a extremely low action because I play really fucking hard, so I like to have a medium action. And what that also does is I can hit these strings really fucking hard, and it gives that saturation sound. Like if I had to play really light, this chord would sound like this. And for metal, it's important to be able to dig in. So when I dig in, it goes from 2 You see what I'm saying? It really does wonders. Okay, anyways, we're supposed to be speed running. I know that. I get it. I'm sorry. We just got a lot of questions in here. I want to be able to take the time to answer everybody. My Fender has a tremolo bar, but only goes down and goes... Wait, but only goes down and goes out of tune. Yeah, so if it's going out of tune, then you have something going on. You got something going on back there. You need to look up a video. And this is, I'm going to get back to the song after this, but you need to look up a video. The difference between the one that's in a normal Floyd Rose and what's normally in a normal Strat is you have a floating bridge, but it's only half floating. You can go forward, but you can't go backwards. It's blocked. So the difference is you can go down, but you can't go back, and you still have that whole cavity back here with a very similar structure. So you need to make sure that that is set up right. Go on YouTube and just look up how to take care of a Fender floating, whatever. Just look up, I can't remember exactly what they're called, but look up what that is and look up how to make sure it's adjusted right. Some people have them too tight and you can barely even move it down, and that causes a lot of tension. You technically want it to be floating above just a little bit. You don't want it to be pressed against the guitar. That's going to cause problems. Like sometimes you got to go like this on some people's guitars. They have those screws tensioned up too much. So you need to, it's kind of like a seesaw. You have these strings and you have this floating bar, and you're trying to create a balance. You have a skinny kid and then a fat kid on the back, and you need to feed the skinny kid to get him to weigh just as much as the fat kid. That's exactly what you're doing. You're providing even tension between both things. So just look up a video of how to do that, and I guarantee you your guitar will stop going out of tune. Why buy Ibanez? I'm not an Ibanez guy. I would never buy Ibanez personally, but they're great guitars, and I can see why people do. My current electric guitar, the height for the strings where you adjust at the bottom, I have the tool to fix it, but it's weird, and I don't know what to do. You're talking about your bridge saddles? Are you talking about these things? Ignore this. Ignore that. I'm talking about this. Because that's not necessarily... It is, but it isn't exactly for the height of the strings. So yeah, you need a truss rod adjustment. This is why I say buying used cheap guitars is usually a bad idea if you do not know what you're doing. I always think it's bad, very bad advice to point people that don't know how to work on a guitar to get a used guitar. Finding it's almost worth it, and just hear me out on this, to get the guitar and then pay somebody and be there with them when they do it to set up your guitar for you, maybe even ask them what they're doing, and then learn how to do it from that point. Get that guitar set up the way it should be so you know when it is starting to get a little funky, and then you can work on that specific thing and learn how to adjust a guitar from there. That's the best way to do it. So the reason that it's doing that is because you're using these bridge saddles as a way to raise your strings. They're not necessarily meant just to raise your strings. Another thing you're going to notice with them, I don't have it on here, they're different because this is a Floyd Rose, is they have screws on the back. Those screws are for your intonation. Your intonation is what keeps your guitar in tune from 1 to 22 to 24, whatever you have. So that's a whole nother animal. It's not hard to do, but it is the last thing that you want to do on a guitar. Doing your intonation is the last thing you want to do on a guitar. So if you have your guitar, you look down the neck and you can see that it is bowed like a boat, then you need to add tension on the truss rod. If it is if it's not convex, then you need to release the tension because there's little rods in your neck and they need to be released so your neck can straighten. But you don't want your neck completely straight. You want a little bit of bow in your neck so in the middle of your guitar your strings don't get caught when you press down on them. That will cause buzz and everything else. Get your neck set up and then look up how to do intonation. Intonation is very, very simple. It's as simple as going like this. You have a tuner on your guitar. You want a good tuner, get an actual tuner. Open, tune it where it's got to go. Then go to your 12th string, your 12th fret. If it's sharp, you go back. If it's flat, you go forward with the screw in the back of it. Okay? That's going to fix your guitar right there. Your truss rod adjustment and then intonating it is going to completely fix it. And then you can adjust the string height before. Don't intonate. That's last. Anyways, let's listen to what we got of the song so far. So we have the intro here. Okay, so we've got the beginning there. Is it an American Fender? Yes, this is an American Fender. It's an American Ultra Lux from Corona, California. The strings are uneven. I don't know what to do. I got it free from somebody. I don't know what you mean by the strings are uneven, but technically the string height, you want your strings to technically be uneven. You want this to be low, slightly higher, the highest, these two, and then these two go lower and lower. So these are all things you can look up. Just literally look up how to set up my guitar. Just look these things up. Don't be afraid to do it, because if it's a free guitar you got for free, you're about to buy a new one, just fucking do it. Just go for it. All right, so we've got the beginning. Into this part. from here, I almost think this is where we change the tempo and do like a breakdown now. Very power trip style, man. Thank you, appreciate it. Might just get parts to fix her instead of buying a new one. I'll tell you what, I will be brutally honest with you about if the guitar is even worth fixing up. It's worth fixing up if you don't have the money. But as I stated, getting a guitar that you can actually play and not have to deal with bullshit all the time is worth its weight in fucking gold. Okay? Do you know how stressful it is to play guitar with a shitty ass guitar all the time? It makes you not want to play. It makes you not want to learn. Getting a new instrument, doing a trade, getting a pedal, getting a new amp, learning something new, it keeps you interested, and as you're staying interested, you're also learning and getting better, and by the time that you have all one of like everything, you're now at the point where like you're good at guitar. So I'll be honest with you, because like I said, sometimes buying the cheap guitar is just not the way. And there are cheap guitars that you can buy right fucking now. Harley Benton is a perfect example of a cheap guitar brand that makes damn good guitars for the price that you're even saying. Like, you can get a guitar from Harley Benton for $200 to $300, and it's actually an okay guitar. It's not going to come perfectly set up, but it's going to be decent. Shoot me a message in the Discord. I've got to go in there today anyways when I get off here, and I'll let you know, okay? Anyways, let's get back to the old speed run. So now I'm going to go halftime here with the guitar and trade it. Like 7, 8 string. Ibanez are great for professional guitar players and the larger. Yeah. Yeah, they're good. Like I said, they're good guitars. I just don't like Ibanez. People that play Ibanez these days are like, they usually will either get them for, like Pam says, a 7 or 8 string, or they buy Ibanez because they're guitar dorks that like to play single string noodle stuff like fucking Polyphia, and that shit's just lame, gay, ew, don't like it. I meant the strings were too high. And the reason that the strings are too high is because you have too much curve in your neck, and you need to add tension or release tension, I can't remember, to your truss rod, and it will straighten the neck out, therefore bringing the neck to your strings. You don't need to lower or raise the height of your bridge. That is for very minuscule, very small adjustments. That's just to adjust your strings from one another. Because when you play, you don't want your strings completely flat. You want them to go low, high, low, like a triangle. You want them to be like that. More like this, like that instead, but you want them to be like that. The reason your guitar strings are so damn high is because I guarantee that your truss rod needs adjusted. Literally, going like this would fix your guitar. I'm not even kidding. Just a simple, and then wait 5 minutes for the wood to bend and everything to get back to normal, and I guarantee you that guitar those strings would be a lot closer. Then you can work on getting the bridge set up, then the intonation, and then you would be playing a half decent guitar. Join the Discord and shoot me a photo and a video. Will you check out my post real quick? It's gonna show you why it goes. Wait, what? I'm gonna show you why it goes out of tune. Sylvia, you're the one that has the Gibson guitars. Right there is the reason why it keeps going out of tune. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even trying to troll or be a dick. That's the number one problem besides neck breaks that everybody knows about Gibson guitars, especially the Les Paul style. They always go out of tune. They're hell for that. That's why I will not play them. It's on your Fender, not your Gibson. Oh, we already talked about it. I told you, look up the video and learn how to get that floating bridge adjusted properly. I'm telling you, that's why it goes out of tune. Because mine was having the same problem, and I had to fix it. I had to adjust it. String guitar, and he played Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd on it, and it sounded absolutely beautiful, which permanently ingrained that song into my head. Hell yeah, AC. I remember this one time before I really started playing guitar, my friend Cody's dad, he was like an old hippie, you know, like old rock guy, also like kind of a hippie guy, you know, acid, mushrooms and stuff. We were watching School of Rock one time, and he brought in his guitar and started like just confidently, bro, confident, just the worst stuff I've ever heard, but it was cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? At the time, for like 5 minutes, eyes closed, head back, and I'm in and out of School of Rock and this dude, and yeah, plus it was my dad's. So my Fender, not Gibson. No locked nut. Plus it was my dad's. Yeah, I'm telling you, I guarantee you, it's got to be the. I mean, it's really the only thing that could be the problem, unless your tuning pegs are slipping, which could also be a problem. Do you have a tuning tree on your guitar? Something like that. I mean, I know you don't have this, but something that presses down the strings. That's the reason those are there. Those are there to keep the tension. If you have them on there and your thing is more straight, you want it to be bending the string down. That helps keep it in tune. Gentana Jeanette. Yo, thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate it. And thank you for tapping the bell. Even cooler. Thank you so much. All right. Listen to this last part. I'm going to find some drums for this next part. Damn it, I'm out of water. Now I'm out of water. Like it gets sharper. As I said, it is a balance game. You need to learn that guitar up and down because it could maybe even become one of your favorites or your second favorite guitar when you set it up right. Look up how to, and there's going to be a million great videos on it. Look up how to do it, and I promise you, you will not regret it. Alright, I got to get this last part here. All right. Getting a fill here. Need to look up a fill. Actually, first. This might work. I don't know if... Actually, let's do... Getting these drums set up for us here. I'm cooking, bro. First off, no one's saying anything in the chat. Second off, I'm cooking. And I'm saving this project right now, see? It takes too much time. I'm also in my house, so you know my son and the lady are here. I'm not always comfortable with doing vocals on all the types of songs that I write. I'd have to write the song and then write lyrics to it. And just like AC just said, stop being so quiet, brother. Could you imagine how quiet I'd have to be to sit down and just write lyrics? And also, I can't imagine that there is a lot of people who would want to hear my shitty ass vocals. So, that's just 5 reasons off the top that I can think of. But I do want to be able to add vocals to these and, you know, fucking put them out to you guys. I think that would be great. An audio interface. Yeah, I'm just cooking. Just trying to cook up this part here. Putting some stuff together. I'm getting hungry too. You know what I mean? Because I've been at this stream for 3 hours, 41 minutes, and 13 seconds. So, I've been on a while. Rick Visible, what's good, man? Over on Twitch. Thank you so much, my brother. Appreciate you, man. How's it going? Alright. So this last part, I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to go. So maybe let's start the song from the beginning. Our little speedrun thrash song. And I'll have the lead guitar. And we'll do something with that, alright? Ooh, actually, I just thought about it. We should... So, if I'm gonna do that there, we need to do a whole nother part. But I feel that, AC. I feel that, bro. I mean, I'm not a quiet person. I never know when to shut the fuck up. What did you say you were using? I'm just a bad listener. It's fine. An audio interface. It's how you plug an instrument into a DAW. You hook it to your computer, and then your workstation will find it, or you have to connect it if it's a new one. Very easy to do. And then you create a track, you put a plug-in on that track, and then you play your guitar. That easy. I mean, you got to know how to use all of those things and have money to buy one, but yeah, not hard. No, you're good, bro. I think that this part here needs to be doubled, because we should definitely start the song off. Yeah, but GarageBand is nowhere near as flexible. I mean, I haven't used GarageBand in years, so I truly have no scope of it, but I did try to use it at one point, and I can't imagine anybody using it for anything more than like a demo vocal with a demo acoustic guitar. Yeah, I mean, you could use GarageBand, but I would never use GarageBand. I would use something legit like Reaper. You can also use Reaper for free. You can also buy Reaper for $60, worth every single penny. It can do everything just about, if not more than some, than every other just like every plugin out there. Yeah, it's great. There's tons of videos to learn how to use Reaper. There's tons of videos on everything with it. So I mean, hey, I think it's like honestly one of the best audio interfaces. I don't ever crash. I can pretty much do anything I want. I'm sure that there are some other plugins that are easier to use and that are better to look at visually. Reaper's kind of ugly, but you know, it's cheap, it's just as good, and it's extremely powerful workstation. That goes into his computer. That's freaking weird. Yeah, I never knew that about a quiet person. Hey, whoa, just slapped my guitar. You hear how when you bend a string on a Floyd Rose, like listen to this string when I bend this one. It lifts up the Floyd Rose and makes this one bend with it. Isn't that weird? Okay, so we did pretty much complete this, but it's because he has a Mac. Yeah, but you can use Reaper on a Mac as well. You can use Logic on a Mac. You can use Pro Tools. You can use anything on a Mac. it's really not that hard. Like I said, you can literally download Reaper for free, and it's such a cool. It's almost a donation. The payment is almost just a donation, because when you download Reaper after the month is up, it'll say, "Hey, are you still evaluating?" And you just say, "Yeah." Now you can't get any of the updates from that or whatever, but you have Reaper for free and you can just keep on using it. Like, some people never buy it, and I don't get it, because I think that the guys that run Reaper are legit. There's always updates, fixes on anything that there's problems with. The Reaper forums, the people within Reaper are very cool, not toxic. Like, it's an extremely, extremely great place to, a great thing to use, I should say. Do you like Godflesh? Yeah, they aight. They aight. Alright, so let's listen over to what we have, and I'm probably gonna hop off here, because we damn near finished this one. I just think that I ended up answered so many questions that it kind of took up my time and energy for the song, because I'll be honest, if it wasn't for me answering questions and talking, I probably would have already had the bass done by now, and the song would be finished except for the lead guitar. You know what I mean? So, let's listen. Alright, so that's where we are so far with the rhythm guitar and the drums. I mean, honestly, we already know where this song is going, so I'm fine with it. Such a good riff. So good. Did you ever finish the movie CBGB? It's free on YouTube. It wasn't free whenever it wasn't free the last time. It wasn't free the last time. I remember whenever you originally told me to watch it, and I tried the trial of YouTube Premium, and then I watched the first little bit, and then I never finished it. But if it's free now, I'll have to check it out soon. I don't think I'll be able to do it tonight. Owen's first day of school's tomorrow, actually, and it's getting late, so I need to get off here, come to think of it. That was a perfect segue. Alright, so thank you guys so much for sticking around. Hit that subscribe button. Don't be scared. What are you scared of? Just fucking hit the goddamn button. Hit the bell. Come play some music. Ask me some questions. Join the Discord. Get some free music at the Patreon. I will check you guys later.